In this video, we're going to go over how to find a center of rotation. So I have the original pre-image here with all of the regular plain letters A, B, C, D, E, F. And then I can see that I have A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime, E prime, F prime. So this is my rotated image. I want to know where it is rotating around. So I'm going to actually use the constructions that we worked on in Unit 1. And we're going to go and we're just going to connect the points with each other. So A, I'm going to match it with its corresponding point of A prime. And then I'm going to make a perpendicular bisector. So you use your circle tool. And I'm just going to change the color. Go from A to A prime, and then A prime to A. Now, when we were doing our perpendicular bisector, we had to drop a line that went from one intersection to the other. So that's what I'm going to do next. All the way down here. All right, so I have one perpendicular bisector. It doesn't matter which points I pick, so long as I'm picking ones that are corresponding. So like A has to match up with A prime. B has to match up with B prime. C has to go with C prime. I'm going to use B as my next set of points. So again, I'm going to draw a line that connects B and B prime. And then again, I'm going to make a perpendicular bisector for that line. You see these circles are much bigger than those green ones. I'm going to zoom out so that I can see them. All right, and then again, I'm going to just draw the perpendicular bisector in by connecting one intersection to the bottom one. All right, and now I'm going to look for where my two lines intersect. So I have this blue line that goes down here, and then I have this green perpendicular bisector. Where the two intersect right around here, this is going to be my center of rotation. So I can put a little dot right here. That is the center of rotation. And again, we find it by just constructing two perpendicular bisectors and finding out where they intersect. You could go about and do the same thing for all of them, and you will find that they will all intersect at the same point. But it might get a little confusing with all of the circles. You only really need to find where two intersect because they will all always intersect there if it is rotated. If the next task is then to find what is the degree of rotation, this is where we can use our protractor. Now that I have my center of rotation, I put my protractor right on it. And if I was trying to find, I could start at A to A, and you can see that it actually is going to go more than 180 degrees. Because of that, I might actually want to go from A prime to A. And if I'm looking at it in that direction, we just want to make sure you're not moving all the points, but you want to make sure that you account for that in your solution. So let me just see how far it goes from, if I go from here all the way over to this point, and I'll zoom in a little bit more. I think that we're at 120 degrees. So we have 120 degree rotation. This is counterclockwise. And that is the normal direction that we go. But I actually am starting at the ending point. So on a problem like this, I want to do 360 minus the 120, and I have a 240-degree rotation.